Okay, you can put heading parabola. Okay, as we discussed yesterday, I don't have to define it, but I can just informally state it. If you have a fixed line and a fixed point which is not on that line, if there is a variable point P such that distance to this fixed point and perpendicular distance to this fixed line, if they are equal, locus of that point is a parabola. Yesterday, all of you seen that animated video?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So simply you can write if SP equal to PM, locus of P is a parabola. Okay. We also discussed something more about marking different points on the parabola. Maybe you can do that here. If this is there, this is also there. Yes. You draw one perpendicular line, take its midpoint, construct a square, take this point, construct another square, take this point. Apart from this, there will be a lot of other points like this. So this is the parabola. So this is S, this is vertex B, and this is M. You can give any name, not abbreviation. Okay. So this is called axis of the parabola. This is called focus. And this line is called directrix. This is called vertex. And this chord, which is parallel to directrix and passes to focus, it is called latus rectum. Okay. So always they call these names as L and L dash. If this is K, this is K, this will be 2K and this will be 2. So that relation doesn't change. So L dash is 2 times SL. And SL is same as SM. So it is 2 times SM. And SM is half of this. So you can write 4 times SB or 4 times B. So whatever parabola, however angle it is, doesn't matter. This distance, this distance, this distance, this distance. The ratio is same. That is, these are equal. And this is 2K, this also 2K. Okay, so just write this first point and the second point.
Sir, some disturbance is coming.
Noise. You are saying some external noise, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Maybe till you copy, I can mute my.
Sir, that LL dash is lattice rectum or LS is lattice rectum?
No, L dash is lattice. This from here. That is the whole line is called, otherwise the line segment from here to here. Okay, I'm erasing this whole thing. Okay, now if you remember in circles chapter, there were some questions where we said the locus, the shape of the locus is a parabola. Let us see one such question. Let us say I have a line, just to make it easier. Let us take a vertical line. Let us say this line is x equal to 5, a vertical line. Let us say I have a point here, 12 comma 6. Okay, with the radius, let us say 4 units. There will be a lot of circles touching this circle externally and touching this line. Okay, the locus of all these points, if you join, we said at that time it is a parabola. Anybody want to tell for this parabola what is the focus and what is the directrix? There is a circle with center 12, 6, radius 4, and there is a line x equal to 5. There are a lot of circles touching this circle externally, touching this line. The locus of all that is a parabola. For that parabola, what is the focus and what is the directrix?
The directrix is this line, sir.
Are you sure? If you want to tell it, first of all, whether parabola or not, we are not sure.
Parabola only, sir.
You should be able to prove that from you take any point on this locus, distance to a fixed point and distance to a fixed line should be equal. What is that point? What is that line? You should be able to identify.
Sir, the center is the focus and the line which is means r times away, r distance away from that is right.
Yes. So do you want to tell what the equation of that line will be?
X is equal to 1.
Yes, that's good. Excellent. Because these are touching externally, C1, C2 equal to R1 plus R2. This radius is R, this is 4. This perpendicular distance is also R. So from this point to this point and to this line, the distance are not equal. But if you imagine a line 4 units away from this side, this is also R plus 4, this is also R plus 4. You take another point, let's say this is R dash and this is 4. Again, this is R dash and this is 4. Again, from this point, distance to this fixed point, distance to this new fixed line are equal. So now can I say, oh, this is a parabola with this as a focus, this new line as a directrix?
Yes.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, so everybody clear? It is a parabola and this is a directrix, right?
Yes, sir.
Let us see if somebody can answer the same question. The line is x equal to 5, same circle with the center 12, 6 and the same radius 4. There is a circle touching this one internally. Okay. Touching this one internally and touching this. The locus of that center also, do you think it is a parabola? Touching the line and touching the circle internally.
Yes, sir. Parabola.
What is the focus and what is the directrix of that?
Sir, focus is directrix is x equals to 9, sir.
Yes. Because if you take the center, find this distance, okay, it should be r minus 4. If this is r, this is 4, it should be r minus 4. But this perpendicular distance is r. So if you come 4 units towards the right, that is also will be r minus 4. Okay. And this also will be r minus 4. Because r is from here to here. So it is this side. That's good. Okay.
Sir,
So for that, yes, please.
sir, how it is parabola, sir?
How is a parabola? You take any one of these points, distance to this fixed point and distance to this new fixed line, are they equal?
Yes, sir.
That is the very definition of parabola,
Ah,
right?
yes, sir. Okay.
Similarly here. Okay. I would have given a simpler example which is more direct. What is that? Let us say I have a line, let us say x-axis. Let us say I have a point 0, comma 8. Okay. Passing through this point and touching this line, there are a lot of circles. One will be like this. One will be like this. One will be like this. If I take this center, the locus of all these, and this is a parabola. What will be the focus of that and what is the directrix of that parabola?
The point is the focus and x-axis is the
So here I don't have to move any distance. It's quite obvious that you take the center, distance to this point and distance to this line are equal. Because this is radius, this is radius. You take this point, this distance, these are equal. You take this center, this distance and this distance are equal. So you take any one of these points, center, distance to this point is also radius, perpendicular distance line also radius. Because they are equal, locus of that point is a parabola. This is the focus, this is the directrix. This is more obvious. I don't have to find a new line. But purposely I asked previous questions so that we can think. So Sitaram, is it clear? Why
Yes,
is it
sir.
parabola? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let us see if somebody can answer. I also did not think about it specifically. Definitely in circles we have done this question. If I have a line and I have a point, let us say again x-axis and a 0, comma 8. Passing through this, there is one circle like this, touching this, there are a lot of circles. Instead of center, I want to take other end of diameter through that 0, comma 8. Every time draw a circle, passing through this point, touching this line. Instead of locus of this point, I want to find locus of other end of the diameter. We remember that is also came a parabola like this. Can anybody try to identify what will be the focus of that and what is the directrix of that? Is it easy to say or difficult to say? I don't know.
That line is x equals to a.
X-axis, y equal to 0. This is the x-axis, y equal to 0. Locus of center, I don't mind. It is a very clearly parabola. But if I take other end of the diameter, it is also parabola. What will the focus? What is the directrix?
So focus is x equals to, directrix is x equals to -8.
Sure, right? If I take x equal to -8, it will come. No, I don't think. Let us x equal to -8 or y equal to -8.
Y equals to -6. Y equals to -8.
But there's a problem with this -8. You know why? From this distance to this fixed point and distance to this fixed line should be equal. They're not. This is 2r. Whereas what you are telling is not even anything connected to 2r. It is some 8 plus something. I don't think this will be the focus then. Because if this is the focus, you should be able to find a line which is, this length and this length are equal. This is that. Of course, I can find the answer by coordinate geometry and then understand what is the focus and directrix and then somehow find an explanation. But just leave it out. Center was easier because this is R and this is R, so it was very easy. This other end of diameter is. Okay. Think about it. I'm just trying to find coordinate geometry and do it. Center is x1 by 2 and x1 by 2. Y1 plus 8 by 2 is radius, which is half of root over x square equal to 32. Is it coming? They say 2r. Anybody wants to give an idea why it is 2r? Maybe it is y equal to minus 8 is correct, but I want to give an explanation why. Okay. This is r. Is it? I can do this double of this. Yes, got it. Are these 3 points collinear?
Yes, sir.
Or let us say we extend it so that this line and this line intersect somewhere. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay. This is r and this is r. So this is the midpoint. Okay. If this is r and these two are parallel. Why I'm drawing parallel? Because they're perpendicular to the same line. If this is also 2r. Okay. Yeah, y equal to minus 8 is correct, Professor. Okay. Yeah, this distance is changing. Even though this is 8 units, this is changing, and how happened every time it is 2r. Okay. 8 plus this y is becoming every time more 2r. Okay. So we are able to prove it. Are you able to see that what you call if you join midpoints of two sides, or if this is parallel to this and this is this midpoint, this also has midpoint and this is off of this, right? Okay, I'm trying to do by geometry, but I can do by this also. Okay, that's good.
Sir,
Yes, please.
equals to minus 8 and that line may not be collinear at the same point, no, sir.
No, I'm not drawing this line first. What I'm doing is, through this I'll draw one vertical line. Okay, I'll join these two and extend it. It will meet somewhere. I don't care where it is. But every time this height is 2r. Right? Oh, whether that is y equal to minus 8, we are not at 2. You're right. So this is r, this is r, this is r. This is 2r, I'll agree. What is the guarantee that this is 8? If I can prove this, my job is done. Right? I have this point is 0, 8. Okay. Oh, so if this is 8, how to prove this is 8? Oh, come on, you got it, man. These two are vertical opposite angles. If you can prove it that way, and I proved it. This is 8, right?
Yes, sir. Got
These
it.
two are extended, joined to this. These two are congruent triangles. Because just now we proved these two are equal, or even otherwise these two vertical opposite angles. So this is 8, this is 8. Because these two are 8. Yeah. I think now we are clear, right? How this 8?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Anyway, we are trying to understand by geometry itself. Okay, so in circuits chapter, wherever locus came parabola in few cases, because parabola definition we know now, without even finding, you can tell what is the parabola, what is the focus, and what is the directrix. Anyway, now this general definition is not going to help us to find further details of the parabola. But anyway, just for continuation, I think we'll just do 2 questions. Third point or a question. Please write a question. You know, you wrote only 2 points. There's a third point or just a question. Find the equation of the parabola. Find the equation of the parabola with focus as x1 comma y1 with focus as x1 comma y1 and directrix as lx plus my plus n equal to 0. Focus as x1 comma y1 and the directrix is lx plus my plus n equal to 0. Okay, so let p x comma y be a point on parabola. SP equal to PM. So then this is square root of x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square. This is Lx plus My plus n by root L square plus n square. You square it also, don't expand, just leave it. X minus x1 whole square, y minus y1 whole square is equal to Lx plus My plus n whole square by L square plus n square. Leave it like this only. Okay, next one you expand it. Focus is 2, 3 and directrix is x minus 2x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, this is a focus, this is a directrix. Find the equation of the parabola. Find the equation of the parabolas, focus 2, 3 and directrix 2x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, is the parabola equation right? X square plus 4xy plus 4y square minus 16x minus 32y plus 64 equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You will always find in parabola equation the first 3 terms make perfect square. X, that is second degree terms. X square term, x square term, and y square term. From this, what can we conclude?
What's that?
You will always find the second degree terms of the parabola will form a perfect square. For example, x square plus 4xy plus 4y square here. The first 3 terms.
H square
Then
equals AB, sir.
Yes, exactly. Yesterday when we discussed about a general second degree equation, when it represents a parabola, I said delta not equal to 0 and h square equal to AB. Because when h square equal to AB, this will be a perfect square. In first year pair of straight lines, anytime it will be a perfect square. Anybody remembers? And first year pair of straight lines also, can these 3 terms be perfect square anytime?
A plus B equal to 0.
A plus B 0 means a pair of perpendicular lines. Yes. When they represent pair of parallel lines, we will always find these 3 terms are perfect square. H square equal to AB condition for this. Of course, pair of straight lines, you will find something else also. Not only is a perfect square, what is here, you will find a multiple of that. Oh, here also you are finding. You know what? Everybody, what you find is pair of lines, not parabola. Can anybody tell me why what you found is a parabola, not a pair of lines here? Sorry, not parabola, pair of lines here.
Sir, what, sir? That point is is lie on that line.
Yeah, by mistake, just randomly when I gave, the point is satisfying the line. That's why it's coming like this. So we'll make a small change. I'll make it +1. Okay, please correct this. Make this into +1. So it doesn't satisfy. I thought I checked,
Sir?
but if it is +1, it is not satisfying, no?
Yes, sir. Then how the locus is straight lines, sir?
That I'll explain. That I'll explain to you why. Okay. So anyway, make it plus here. Then x term will be +4x. Y term will be -2y. Constant will not change. X and y terms will change. This is -20, so it will be a -24x. And this is a -30y, -28y. Yeah. Okay, so please make it plus here. Make it plus here. Change these two things and these two things. Sorry, I wanted to give the point should not lie on the line. Okay. So whenever point is on the line, you know what is happening? The locus is this line itself. Because any take point P, S is also here, M is also here. SP and PM are always same.
Yes, sir. But we should get pair of lines.
That only we are getting pair of coincident lines. This line whole square you are getting. What you got earlier was a perfect square. Not just pair of lines, pair of coincident lines. Okay, so please correct this, everybody. Sorry, I wanted to give so that the point will not satisfy. Maybe some calculations. Okay. Locus of center of circle touching the line 5x plus 12y I'll tell the constant equal to 0. Locus of center of circle touching the line 5x plus 12y equal to 0 and touching externally the circle x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. Plus 10. Is a parabola. Find focus, directrix, and length of lattice rectum of that parabola. Okay. Okay, there is a circle touching this line and touching this circle externally. The locus of center of that is a parabola. What is the focus of the directrix of it and length of lattice rectum of the parabola?
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, directrix is 5x plus 12y plus 49 equals to 0. Sir, 5x plus 12 minus 29 equals to 0. Sir, plus
You'll get two
49.
options. You'll get two options. You have to decide which one is.
Yes.
So we have like this and some circle like this with radius 2 and this distance is 3. Somebody has to mute. Okay, let's say this is a given circle. This is a given line. There are a lot of circles touching externally this one and this. This distance is radius, variable radius. This is the radius, and this is the radius of the circle. That is 2 units. Okay. So
The
now
3
I have to
units.
radius is 3, yeah. Sure. Oh, then actually it must be touching. Okay, the given circle is touching the line. It's not so important because the perpendicular distance came exactly 3. Okay, but it doesn't matter whether this is touching this or not. Not so important. Doesn't play much role. This radius is 3. Then imagine a line 3 units this side. Okay. Then you take any point on our locus. This is also r plus 3. This is also r plus 3. Locus is a parabola. Like that you can do it, or you will simply do by C1 equal to R1 plus R2, just coordinate geometry also. Okay. Now, if you want to do this way, this is 1, 2. What is this line? 5x plus 12y plus 10 equal to 0. Today I have to travel 3 units this side or this side. Obviously, it is this side. So after getting 2 answers, what is that you have to do is from 1, 2 find distance. It should be more than the distance to this. Then only it's correct. You may get plus or minus 2 answers. Otherwise, what I want to do it is, what is this line equation? I want to find parallel to this. 5x plus 12y. When I put 1, 2 here, it is minus 29. 24 minus 29 equal to 0. Yes. So if somebody got minus 29 is obviously not right because it is passing through that. Okay. In fact, here internally not even possible because it will come, the circle and line are touching like this. So any other circle touching this and this internally, it will be like this. You know what is the locus of center of that? It is this line. It is not even a parabola. Okay. So anyway, I have to change the constant of this if required, but it's okay. I already gave it. But
It should be plus 4.
Yeah, plus 4 means I would have got radius 1, or plus 1 I would have got radius 2. Either way is okay. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, I said externally, so I don't have to change the question for that reason. Okay. But anyway, I want to travel 3 units this side. If you want to travel 1 unit, you have to add root a square plus b square, which is 13. So if you want to travel 3 units, you have to add 39 and subtract 39. Subtract 39, you will get this. If you add 39, you will get this as 5x plus 12y plus 49 equal to 0. So somebody can say, if you want theoretically, I'll do by equation by theoretically. You can say, what is this? Understand locus of this point is a parabola. This is the focus. This is the direction. So I'm not giving any written explanation. Orally I gave. Focus will be 1, 2, and directrix will be 5x plus 12y plus 49 equal to 0. Okay. What happened? Okay. So now, how to find length of lattice rectum?
What is the perpendicular distance from the point to that line?
Yes. Just sometime back I told that this is k, this is k, this total will be 4k. From the focus to directrix, we find perpendicular distance, double of that will be. Okay. If you give the same names like earlier, if you want, if you guess, this may be B, this may be that M, something like that. Okay. So L dash is double of Sm. We discussed this. Length of lattice vector. Length of lattice vector is equal to L dash, which is 2 times Sm, which is 2 times perpendicular distance from focus to directrix. Okay. So from focus to the new directrix, what is the distance? This one, 5 plus 12 plus 49 by root over 5 square plus 12 square. I know straight away it is 6, but it's okay. Now this is 13, 52 by 13, 4. 2 4s are 8.
Sir, it is 5 plus 24 plus 49 now, sir.
Oh, 24. Thank you. So 29, 38, 78 by 13, 6, 2, 6 are 12. Yeah. Okay, this I am doing theoretically. If somebody is not able to follow, don't worry. We will do by the algebraic equation. Nigda, you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
didn't understand, sir.
Okay. Copy, I'll explain once again. Udalakshmi, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Navdeep, understood?
Sir.
Okay, Navdeep. Okay, understood? Method 1, or should I explain for you?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. Okay, method 2. Okay, so we have basically a line and another circle, and we want something like this. So this is C1 and this is C2. We know C1, C2 should be R1 plus R2. I'll take this is R1, it's also R. Okay. What is C1, C2? If you take this x comma y, root over x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. What is R1? Radius. And what is the radius? From the center perpendicular to that line, which is mod 5x1 plus 12y1 minus 2y1 or 12y1 minus 29 by root over 5 square plus 12 square plus the radius of this, which is 3 units. Okay. So for two circles to touch externally, C1, C2 is R1 plus R2. C1, C2 is distance between the centers. I took the center as x1, y1. Okay, that is this step. X1, okay, x1, y. Okay, next R2 is already known. Radius of this is 3. R1 is what? From the center, certainly line is radius. There is a mod. Why we are getting two answers here is when you remove the mod, whether plus will come or minus will come. If you know that, then no problem. Okay. So now, if you want to know whether plus will come or minus will come here, you take this 5x plus 12y minus 29 equal to 0. Substitute this point. Are you getting positive here or negative here?
0.
You are getting 0. Okay, so 1 comma 2 is satisfying that. Sorry, not 29, plus 10.
Yeah, then mod 5.
Wait. I wrote 29 wrong. It is 10, sorry. 5x1 plus 2y1 plus 10. Excuse me. When plus 10 equal to 0, if we take, when you substitute 1 comma 2, you are getting a positive number, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That means when you substitute x1, y1, which is on the same side, so it should be positive or negative.
Positive.
If this is positive, why to write mod? The purpose of taking mod, it should be positive, so it is positive. So this point and this point are lying on the same side. If you substitute this point in the line equation, are getting positive. If you substitute this point also, you'll get positive only. So that's why I can remove the mod. Okay, that's it. Now we got in the standard line form. I'll tell you why. Standard parabola x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. When take LCM, it is 5x1 plus 12y1 plus 39 plus 49 by root over 5 square plus 12 square. Does this look like SP equal to PM in that form?
Yes, sir.
This looks like SP equal to PM. Okay, so it is a parabola. And what is the focus? 1 comma 2. What is the directrix? This new line is the directrix, right side, whatever. Okay, so S is equal to 1 comma 2. Okay, you can say this represents a parabola. S is equal to 1 comma 2, L is equal to 5x plus 12y plus 49 equal to 0. And same LL dash is same, that method is same. That is length of lattice rectum is the double of distance between these. So that part I don't have to write. Okay. So this is not exactly understanding the figure. Not exactly understanding the graph from doing from the figure. We are doing by the formula. Okay, what is this? Saket, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, coming to the general method, actually there are 3 cases. I gave circle and line. The circle and line can be like this. They can be intersecting like this, or it can be even diameter also like this. We'll see, or it can be touching. Okay. See, everything what I'm telling now, we don't have to write in the notes just for your understanding. So I start giving notes. There are a lot of circles touching this circle and touching this line. Okay. The locus of all those centers is a parabola. Those are touching externally one parabola, and those are touching internally another parabola. Here what happens? Those which are touching externally like this, and also which are touching internally like this, their centers are one parabola. Okay. And those are touching externally this side and internally this side like this. Their centers is another parabola. Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
Whereas here also same, touching externally and touching internally this side. That is one parabola. Here touching internally and here touching externally is another parabola. Here what happens? Yeah. Actually, the previous question, the answer is not fully, what I gave is not fully correct. I'll tell you why. If a circle and line are touching, there are a lot of circles touching externally like this, right? Their centers is parabola, but what about all these circles? They are also there, right? Their centers locus is only one ray, not line, one ray. A parabola and a ray. Okay. What about other circles touching internally like this or internally like this? Either they are smaller than this or bigger than this. Their centers is this ray. So externally is a parabola and a ray, internally is only one ray. Understand that? Yeah. So in the question I stated it is a parabola, find the focus directrix. So now locus is not actually a parabola, parabola plus a ray. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, for internally it should be a point, no, sir.
No. Why? I'm talking about this circle center, this circle center, this circle center, locus of all those points. What is that?
Yes, sir. Yes.
In fact, we have done circles objectives. There was a question like that. They gave x-axis and a circle and they asked locus of the centers of the circle touching this. They gave answer this parabola and this ray. They might have given 0, comma, y less than or equal to 0, 1 option. If somebody remembers doing that. Yes, Mr. Saket, what is your doubt?
Sir, they asked touching the line, no, sir.
Touching the line and touching the circle also, both.
Yes, sir. Then externally, why it is only at why it is a ray, sir? There should be another parabola, like image of the parabola, no, sir.
No. Why? Because it is like this now. This circle is okay, but its mirror image, why it is okay? It's not touching the circle now. That's it. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
only this parabola and other circles are here only. They are not here. Okay, anyway, our focus went into circles more than the parabola maybe, but at least we will have some idea about this. Okay, you don't have to write, just quite similar. Anybody can answer this. Okay, if I take this equation, what should be k so that it will represent a parabola?
1/13.
Sure. What should
1,
be k
sir.
so
1.
what should be k so that it represents parabola? 1 na?
1, sir.
Yes. You can take 13 square common here and give exactly here that needs it. Okay, so remove 13 here, it will become by 13 by 13. That 13 you can write here. So this is like SP square equal to E into PM square. We don't want any E here, so K should be 1. So if it is a parabola, what is the focus of this parabola?
7/13,
7/13, 9/13.
Yes, this is like SP square and that is PM square. So what is the equation of the directrix?
5x plus 12y minus 3 equals to 0.
Yes. Instead of giving directly a question like this, I gave the previous question from the tutors. Okay, that's enough. Okay, next question. Find equation of the parabola. Find equation of the parabola whose focus is a comma 0 and whose directrix is x plus a equal to 0. Focus is a comma 0, directrix is x plus a equal to 0. Are you getting a lot of noise, some kind of drilling and all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Not sir, but we are getting.
Okay. Right in front of my house, they're demolishing one house. They stopped for some days. They started today. Okay, what is the answer?
y square equals to
Yeah. Simply you can use SP equal to PM. This is, we take P as x comma y, you'll get x minus a whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, and distance to this line is simply mod x plus a. If you want to by root over 1 square plus 0 square, because x quotient is 1, y quotient is 0. Okay, this one if you simplify, you will get x minus a whole square plus y square is equal to x plus a whole square. That is y square equal to 4 units. Because a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is 4 units. X plus a whole square minus x minus a whole square is 4a. You simply write at the end, this is called simplest form of parabola. What it is, I'll explain. You simply write, this is called simplest form of parabola. All right. Okay. We are going to now onward basically study about y square to 4x only. Let us see what is this y square to 4x. It's 5 minutes. Okay. Just a minute. Stop this noise. All right. Okay, so we have seen that if directrix is somewhere here, focus is somewhere here, parabola is somewhat like this. This is the axis, and this is called vertex, and the parabola is symmetrical about this figure. Okay. But if you want to study properties of parabola further, the general parabola if you take is very difficult. We'll have x square term, y square term, xy term, x term, y term, and constant term. It's very difficult to study. So what we do, first of all, I'll rotate this parabola so that this axis becomes x-axis. So when you're talking about simplest parabola, the assumptions are, first one is axis is x-axis. Next assumption, vertex is 0, 0. Okay, so we are trying to fix everything. Okay, first we made axis as x-axis, rotated like that. Vertex is origin. Next, I'll assume this length is a. Then what are the coordinates of this point?
A comma 0.
A comma 0. And if this is also a, because this and this are equal, so what are the coordinates of this point?
Minus a comma.
Minus a
Minus
comma.
a comma. Because this is x-axis, horizontal line, this is a vertical line, that to passing through minus a comma 0, this equation must be x equal to minus a, which is x plus a equal to 0. Okay, that's how I gave this question. Focus a comma 0, direct x plus a equal to 0, find equation of the parabola. Okay. Whatever you wrote the 2-3 lines with a little some extra theory, it is a 7 marks question in IP. You know what is that? Derive simplest form of parabola. Derive simplest form of parabola. That's the question. Okay, that's 7 marks question. You have to, like, quite regularly they will give an IP. And one advantage of parabola chapter is in IP, there are only, I think, 2 or 3 exercises, not too many exercises. Number of questions are less. Okay, ellipse and hyperbola is much better. The ellipse is only 2 exercises and hyperbola is only 1 exercise. Okay, and hardly 30 questions are there, so it's quite easy. But we discussed ellipse extensively for many days for mains and advanced. Okay, anyway, coming to this. So you have to explain all this in the your IP solution. Okay, that let us assume that axis of the parabola is x-axis. Let us assume vertex of the parabola is origin, and let us assume distance between vertex and focus is a. Okay, and then because of that focus is a comma 0. Because of that, this point is minus a comma 0. This is a directrix equation which is expressed a equal to 0 because it is perpendicular to x-axis and passing through minus a comma 0. You write all that working. After the last part of the story is what we write. Okay, ISP equal to PM and you get that. Okay, so we are going to study about y square equal to 4ax extensively. With that, we will try to understand properties of any parabola. We use this so that proving and all easier. Okay. Like even in circle, we proved many things for x square equal to plus y square equal to r square. Center is origin we proved, and we generalize for other circles. Okay. Okay, let us see what are the different features of this y square equal to 4ax. Okay. Even from this y square equal to 4ax also we can understand what is the figure of this graph. Let us say y square equal to some 20x. Somebody asks you to draw the graph of this. Can any part of this graph will be there in second or third quadrant?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Because in second or third quadrant, x is negative. When x is negative, LHS y square is positive. Positive cannot be equal to negative. Because LHS is positive, RHS should be positive. Because of that, x coordinate should be positive. That's why the graph has to be in first and fourth quadrant, not this. Next, if I replace y with minus y, is there any changes in the equation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
What does it mean?
It can be
Any,
first and fourth quadrants.
yeah, it's symmetrical about x-axis. You take any equation, if you replace y with minus y, it doesn't change, means the graph should be symmetrical about x-axis. So the graph is symmetrical with x-axis. Next, if you take x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, you keep on increasing x, what happens to y values? It increase or decrease?
Increases.
Increase.
Increases.
So starting from origin, some increasing function, and its mirror image also. That's it. That's the shape of the parabola. Okay. So not only theoretically that we saw yesterday, even like this also, we can understand somewhat the shape of the parabola. Okay. So let us see now about y square equal to 4ax. Okay, y square equal to 4ax. We'll put this as a side heading kind of thing. And I want you to draw two figures. Like this is a figure when a is greater than 0. And this is the figure when a is less than 0. Okay, this point and directrix also you can draw here. Here directrix you can draw here. A comma 0. This point is a comma 2a. Somebody may ask, how did you get that point is a comma 2a? Not put a in this. If you put x coordinate is a, you get 4a square. Y square equal to 4a square means y equal to plus or minus 2a. So y coordinate is 2a here, minus 2a here. This point is 0 comma 0. This is minus a comma 0. This is x plus a equal to 0. Here, because a is negative, this point is still minus a comma 0 only. This point is a comma 0, but it is on this side. This is a comma minus 2a, and this is a comma plus 2a. Because a is negative, minus 2 is actually positive, plus 2 is actually negative. Okay. Actually, everything is there in the figure only, but both figures together. So for this parabola, for some features, first thing you have to write is vertex equal to 0 comma 0. Second thing is focus a comma 0. Third thing is ends of lattice rectum. Ends of lattice rectum are a comma 2a and a comma minus 2a. Fourth, equation of axis, x-axis, which is y equal to 0. Equation of directrix is x plus a equal to 0. Equation of tangent at vertex. At vertex, the tangent is y-axis. Equation of tangent at vertex is y-axis, so x equal to 0. Equation of latus rectum. It is not a standard word, but this line segment we call latus rectum, and this full line, some books they write latus recta, some books they don't write. Somebody write RECTA recta or something like that. Something you write. Equation of latus recta or rectum. Rectum or you write also, I don't mind. Is x equal to a. And lastly, 8th point, length of latus rectum. Is mod 4a. I want to write mod 4a because even if a is negative, mod 4a will be positive. Okay, whether you take this or this, everything is there in the figure, but you write all these points. Okay, so I will not be able to give much homework in parabola even today. Okay, tomorrow I will be able to give some homework. So try to cover any backlogs in circles. If everything is over, advanced material, even numbers is there. If that is also over, past year mains and advanced, you can do it. Okay, those who copied this, you can leave. Thank you very much.